In this first clip, Garry Tonon against Dante Leon from Who's Number One. That was held, I believe, in Austin, Texas. Dante's taking the back, very nice back take, but unfortunately for him, Garry scrambles out of it. And even though this looks like a very tight one-armed rear naked choke, Garry finds a way out. And not only that, but gets to a nice underhook dogfight position. Dante throws strong overhook, strong whizzer. And look how Garry relaxes his left arm and puts it low on his waist. That negates the effect of the overhook. Then he rolls under, inversion, to a back take of his own. Dante tries to roll out of it, and they get out of bounds almost. And they're going to reset them to the middle. See that again. You can see Garry getting into a, it's almost like that half guard underhook escape. And Garry tightens up his legs here. You see him figure four in his legs around Dante's leg. And now he's gonna relax his left arm and negate the effect of the overhook. Then he reaches under and inverts to do a back roll into a sweep. Beautifully done. And he gets himself into a very good position. In the second clip, you're gonna see this duck under escape from Garry Tonon. And then the sprawl over here with an attempt to guillotine. We're going to look at the replay very shortly. And Dante rolls out of the guillotine very masterfully. Well, right here we see I slowed it down quite a bit. Garry's in a front headlock, and right away, he doesn't waste any time. You can see it happening fast even in slow motion. Let's see that again. It's a front headlock. Right away he ducks under and he almost throws off Dante out of bounds. And then here Dante goes to a double leg takedown. He has very good wrestling, by the way, and goes to show you the kind of wrestling Garry has. He stuffed that double leg takedown attempt right here. Boom. Sprawls very nicely and then decides to go straight into the guillotine. Right leg under, left leg over, but Dante caught whiff of it and started rolling out just in time. And Garry lost the guillotine grip. Back to guard. Great scrambles from both players. And this one right here, this is something really nice from Garry Tonon. That's from the same match. Garry tries his Kanibasami takedown, and then Dante decides to go for a body lock from behind. Let's look at it slow down. That's a very nice counter to the Kanibasami by Dante, and Garry Granby rolls out of it. Very popular takedown for Garry Tonon, the Kanibasami, the scissor leg takedown. Dante knew what's coming and he got a body lock, and Garry countered the body lock with a roll out of it. That was a beautiful, beautiful transition. Now this is from their match in ADCC 2019, where Garry finished Dante with a heel hook. We're going to look at that a little more in detail. Gets him in a reap, outside heel hook, and Dante makes a big mistake that he bends his leg and he sits over. That's what aided the finish rather than escape. Dante should have, right here, Garry rolls into the leg. Look how he pushes him away so he can collect that leg with an ashigarami, and then he reaps across. Dante makes a choice to turn away, but when he turns away, he should straighten that leg that's under attack and use the other one to push off Garry's butt so he can free his knee from Garry's knee line. Instead, he folded his leg and fell right into the heel hook, and that's what he tapped to. That was a great performance for Garry Tonon in this match, and a big part of their rematch afterwards in the Who's Number One. Here Garry is against Rafael Domingos in the final of EBI. He gets a double leg takedown, jumps straight on the leg. This is a beautiful finish here. Again, the same position. He's reaping across from ashigarami, but Rafa Domingos is fighting that differently. He is not going with the rip, he actually separated Garry's legs as if he's defending a straight ankle lock. So Garry moved his foot. Let's get to that, and we'll explain it a little more detailed. I've slowed it down quite a bit here. Garry jumps on that double leg takedown, but then jumps right into the leg lock. Look, he has a straight ankle lock grip, and Rafa starts defending that straight ankle lock grip by right here disconnecting the feet and trying to get over the leg like you would on a straight ankle lock. But Garry transferred the foot to the other side. Now it's a cross hashigurami, and he transferred his feet and goes into an inverted heel hook from a backside 50-50. That hurt Rafael Domingos, I believe. It was a very strong leg lock finish and a very technical transition from straight hashigurami to a cross hashigurami to a backside 50-50. And Garry, the sportsman as usual. And that was a very good display of sportsmanship. Garry went to celebrate but realized that he actually hurt his opponent. Now right here, Garry's against Wagner Rocha, another great match. I believe we'll see that Kani Basami entry that he did on Dante Leon, but Wagner didn't counter this one. He countered it to an extent. It didn't quite work out the way Garry wanted it to work. Now here, Garry goes into a X guard, right there. And he has the knee, Wagner's right knee with his left hand. Wagner is interestingly trying to disconnect from there rather than work on the feet. And Garry goes into a reap and inside Senkaku right here. Wagner is trying to hide the heel, but Garry is holding on to the leg. Look, he's not going for the heel, he's holding the leg, and then he finishes it on the roll. We're going to see the replay on this attack a few times and explain it more closely. I slowed it down right here. Garry will jump on the Kani Basami on the leg scissor takedown, and Wagner initially does nothing to counter it and does a late counter to it basically, so it doesn't fall straight into the inside Senkaku. Right here you see Wagner is posting on his arms and then comes up to his feet, or sort of to his knees rather. Now Garry is controlling that leg. Look at that. So now he's into outside ashi, but he puts one foot under and then the other one will follow. Now Wagner here should be working on the feet. He should be working to kill those hooks and step around. Instead, he's working on the hands, Garry's hands, and that allows Garry to really do whatever he wants with the feet. He could have swept Wagner here, etc., etc. He obviously chose to go for a leg lock. Right here, he's going to throw that left leg over. There you go, into a reap and inverting into an inside Senkaku. Now look how he's holding on to Wagner's leg. In order for Wagner not to free his knee from Garry's knee line, he's holding on to the ankle. Look at this, holding. As they roll, Garry now tucks it under the armpit and goes for the finish right here. He hurt Wagner's leg, I believe he broke. But we'll see on the replay again from a different angle, and you'll see the control right here. Look at the Garry's holding on to the ankle. Look at this. Now he cups the heel. When he cups the heel, he holds the foot in place the way he wants it. The toes fall right into his armpit. Butterfly hand finish inside Senkaku. The leg on the bottom. Very strong break. Right here, you'll see how Garry grabs onto the heel. Right there. Now, on the next roll, Wagner's leg is bent. That's a big problem. Heel to the floor, hips into the knee, and finish. Masterful display of leg locks by Garry Tonon, one of the OGs from the Danaher Death Squad. Congratulates his team. Thank you all for watching. It's been a pleasure breaking this down for you. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Helps a lot. Thank you.